Welcome to the Depth Dive. We're looking at a really interesting piece of writing this week.
Yeah, it jumped out at me. Really speaks to that inner drive.
Exactly. That feeling about not playing small, about overcoming limits. So our mission really is to unpack its message for you, especially, when self-doubt starts kicking in.
Well, what I find interesting right off the bat is how it talks about that internal knowing.
Hmm.
That sense inside you that kind of pushes against maybe external pressures to just stay quiet or fit in.
Right, like an inner compass, something deep down saying, hang on, there's more here.
Precisely. And it's not subtle about the potential impact either.
No, that imagery.
Wow.
Not just take up space,
Yeah.
but shifting the ground you walk on. That's significant.
It really is. So what does that look like in practical terms, I mean?
Well, I guess it could be big things, right? Like real innovation, leading something new.
Or maybe more personal, like fundamentally changing how you tackle a challenge you always face.
Yeah.
Shifting your ground.
Yeah, creating a different outcome. It suggests real agency, making a tangible difference.
And it digs into the nature of that drive, that ambition.
It does. It calls it a fire in your chest, a hunger to do more.
But crucially, it connects it to purpose, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's not just wanting stuff.
No, it's about wanting to leave something behind that matters, that feels different. Less about ego, more about contribution.
Spot on. And then there's that line, maybe my favorite. It's not their job to get it.
Oh, that's so freeing, isn't it?
Totally. It's saying your motivation, your why, it has to come from within. You don't need a committee's approval.
You don't need permission to pursue what feels right for you. Your own clarity is the engine.
Yeah, it makes you wonder, how much do you really trust that inner voice versus seeking that external nod?
It's a great question for the listener because, let's face it, the doubts do hit.
Oh, absolutely. The weight gets heavy, as the
Right.
text starts.
Here's the twist. It frames that not as a signal to quit, to fold.
But as a cue to fight.
Exactly. Like the resistance isn't proof you should stop. It's actually part of the process. It's showing you where you need to push.
It reframes obstacles completely. They become, well, opportunities almost. Test sites for resilience.
It suggests growth isn't passive. You don't just stumble into greatness.
No, you actively engage, you push back, you fight for it, in a sense.
Which builds perfectly to that final call to action, stand tall, speak loud.
Move with force. It's very active language.
It connects that internal feeling, that conviction, directly to how you show up in the world. It's not enough to just feel it.
You have to embody it. Your actions need to reflect that inner knowing.
And that final metaphor, unleash the giant within.
Yeah, it just sums it all up, doesn't it? That sense of untapped power, potential just waiting.
It's about breaking free, maybe mostly from our own limitations, but also those external expectations.
So if we boil it down.
It seems to be about first recognizing that inner fire, that unique purpose you feel.
Right. And then finding the guts to act on it. Defining success on your own terms.
And crucially, pushing through the tough stuff without needing everyone else to cheer you on or even understand.
Your validation comes from the action itself, from living that purpose.
So here's something for you to think about.
Yeah, takeaway. Consider one area, just one, where maybe you feel you're playing small right now, holding back a bit.
Okay. And then ask yourself, what would it genuinely look like to shift the ground there, even a little?
And maybe most importantly, what's one small, doable step you could actually take, maybe even today, to start unleashing that giant? Just one step.